And if you're wondering what it means, first of all, welcome to the video on demand or the live stream if you're watching this right now for the Dragon Age The Veilguard. I still need to get used to saying that. Gameplay reveal, of course, formerly known as Dragon Age Dreadwolf. We're finally gonna get to see some gameplay of this game that I think I don't know. I know about Joyce, but have you been a Dragon Age fan too? Have you been looking forward to this as well, or is this more just like I'm looking forward to a new RPG?
Yeah, so I really fell in love with Origin, the first game, but for some reason, I think at one point my save got corrupted or something, so I was pretty far into the game, and then I had to start all over. Inquisition was for me the experience I know some other people had as well, where the opening was just not really good. You were like running around in this open zone, and it felt like an MMO in terms of like fetch quests and stuff. So I dropped that. But yeah, so it's mostly I know I can really get into the series. I still have to, but I'm also more a fan of the. I know that Dragon Age 2, for example, had way more action-focused gameplay. So I'm overall more a fan of that, and I really hope that this game, kind of has a similar sort of gameplay style. But maybe I will give Inquisition another shot, although it's a 10-year-old game at this point.
It's a 10-year-old game, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I think I haven't played it in ages, but I know it's not that outdated yet. Like I think the controls are still doable or playable and the DLC, including the DLC, is very important.
And I played the multiplayer, but I was just curious about that.
I was kind of a fan of that. I really played, like, I didn't play Inquisitions a lot, but I played a lot of Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like them adding that, but yeah, I think I've also been a fan of Dragon Age, mostly Origins. 2 I liked but didn't love, and Inquisition was, again, what you said in the beginning, it felt like an MMO. It was just way too grindy. I didn't like the fact that you had to grind out map objectives, not for experience, but just for like a currency or a point to go to the next story objective. Really didn't like that, because as a mostly story-focused gamer, I want to move on with the story, and I don't like it when they are like, oh, you have to close 10 portals or do something before you can move on.
Yeah, that was a really weird choice.
Story. Yeah. It's like they made it an open world, and whereas normally it's like, okay, that's like cool, you transition into new areas and you can explore. It's like, no, we want you to engage with the open world, because otherwise you cannot continue the main story. And the main missions like took place in like completely separate zones, were like showcase missions. So overall, not a bad game, absolutely not. But I kind of zoned out and tuned out because I didn't really enjoy the structure of it. I do know what happens though, Joyce, so no worries. You said playing the DLC is very important, that is true. If you want to catch up for the Veilguard, again, it's no longer Dreadwolf, it's Dragon Age The Veilguard now.
The Veilguard.
I think the most important piece of content you need to play, similarly to how the Dragon Age 2 DLC set up Dragon Age Inquisition, is the final DLC for Inquisition. Is probably going to be the most important story moment for what's going to happen.
But isn't that like an endgame DLC?
It's called Trespasser.
It's an epilogue, yeah. So you do need to complete... I'm pretty sure you need to complete like the whole story of the game, and then you can play that. So that will take a while. But yeah, Joyce, you have been the most vocally excited out of the three of us. So what are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I mean, they already teased on on X. I keep calling it Twitter. I'm sorry, I'm just used to that.
And we're gonna keep calling the game Dreadwolf, because we don't like new things.
Yeah. They teased like they gave us a little glimpse of the gameplay, and I just looked up the city that they are in, and they're going to Tevinter, so I'm really excited to see that part of Thedas, the world of Dragon Age, of course. I want to see the companions, or at least, I guess in 15 minutes you cannot show everyone, because they said they're going to be 7 unique companions, I believe. Just a little taste of what we can expect. But it's been, the most important, I think I am most excited about is just, it's been 10 years since the last game. What have they done to like improve on, the engine, on the gameplay, on the art style.
I mean, it will be on Frostbite. It will not be on the same engine.
No, so I'm curious of
Similar to Anthem
Yeah,
and Mass
So-
Effect Andromeda. Not sure.
I think so. Yeah, I think that there
Was
was
that
this
also on
point.
Frostbite?
I think they tried Frostbite for Battlefield, and then EA was like, "This works. We're gonna use Frostbite for everything." I think
Yeah.
Inquisition
Okay.
might actually also have been. I need to look this up, but I feel like Inquisition was also.
No.
I'm gonna fact check you.
I wouldn't know.
I don't
I-
think
I-
it's on
Look,
Frostbite.
I played it when I was 19.
Oh well. Oh, I
20?
think it was.
Damn.
Uh,
It says here that it used Frostbite 3, so it is obviously a newer version of Frostbite, a way newer
Yeah,
version that they're
okay.
gonna be using. But that was one of the first, I think, then that used Frostbite.
Yeah.
Outside
Yeah,
of,
that-
of course, the DICE developed.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I see,
Oh,
by
but-
the way, feedback asking, "Did you play Star Wars Outlaws?" Yeah. You will hear my impressions
I am
later in the
jealous.
week, I think.
Very, very soon.
Yes.
And that's not the only title we have thoughts and more info on. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we have a man on the ground. Not for much longer though.
No, I will be traveling back in like 7 hours or something.
Yeah.
Pom, 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 pom.
I'll be back before you know it.
We need him. We need him. We really do.
But what
yeah,
are you excited about, Dennis? To
me?
see the new-
I as a like I don't know if I am anymore, but I used to consider myself like a huge BioWare fan. I loved Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I loved Dragon Age Origins. Again, liked Dragon Age 2. But they've been in a rough spot, first with Andromeda and then with Anthem. And as I said before, stream went live, like I feel like they need to get this right, because a lot of people are excited about the prospect of a new Dragon Age game, but we don't know what it's going to look like because, like you said, the previous one is a bit older, with Mass Effect even more so. But I feel like this could be a good point for them to get their momentum back. It is an established franchise, but it's also like big enough that they can do and try something new and cool. And I think that's like the trailer already suggests some things that I wouldn't consider typically Dragon Age. So I'm curious to see like where the story goes, where the gameplay goes. And yeah, if they get this right, then that bodes very well for the next Mass Effect, and whatever they're gonna do after. So I just want BioWare to find their bearings again, because I feel like they kind of lost it a bit over time. And we did get some like good RPGs in return, because it used to be like BioWare was the like pinnacle of RPG studios. Maybe some people are considering Larian to be that now after Baldur's Gate.
After Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, rightfully so, I'd say. But I want them to get back in the saddle and get back in that position of like, okay, a new BioWare game is dropping. Everybody like clear your calendars, because that's what it used to be like. And
yeah, I'm just afraid about the release date.
but
that's my
yeah. But we
With
always
Shadows.
are with every game. We are worried about the release date.
I hope it's like mid-October or something. That would be perfect. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they will announce it here. They might. Yeah, they might be. Yeah, they might need a bit more time. But they said already, fall 2024.
Yeah, at the very least, we're gonna see the proper game in action. I'm also kind of curious about the style. I know not everyone was digging it, but I kind of do, because it's very like recognizably this game, and I kind of feel like they were. People are saying Dragon Age was gritty and very cartoony. I think or like gritty and very realistic, and they've gone to something more cartoony right now. I don't know if that's true. Like, I remember looking at like the character models and then like the weapons and stuff. Like, do you know how big swords in Inquisition are? Like, that is not realistic.
You can go pretty big.
They are insanely big. And that's cool.
Sword?
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, that's cool. I like that. And I love the fact that they are going in a more stylized approach, because I feel like at this point we have many, like, grim, dark fantasy RPGs. Of course, also with the rise of Dark Souls and then later Elden Rings. Like, we have a lot of dark fantasy, and I think that Thedas has the opportunity to become something different, which could be really cool. And then, of course, I do think we're also going to get some gritty stuff, like we see with our friendly Necromancer here. Very curious what his deal is, by the way.
Oh yeah, because I don't think we have had a necromancer like in Dragon Age before as a companion yet.
You could teach some people necromancy, right? But not like a specifically dedicated necromancer.
No. And I wonder, you're speaking about Thedas, we have a lot of like regions that we haven't even explored yet. We heard of them. So and they already showed it, I think, like a while ago. They had like this teaser on Dragon Age Day, I think, where they showed some parts of Thedas that we might be able to visit, like on a world map. So I hope that's just not like, hey, here's Thedas again. Yes, we will still mention these parts, but we're not gonna show them. Please do. I just, like, we're already gonna see Tevinter in a bit, so I'm looking forward to that.
I do think that's like that is a main focus. Like, if you are going to Tevinter, for those who are not in the know, Tevinter is one of the places they talked about. They talked about a lot in Dragon Age lore, but that we haven't really seen it. And it's basically a society where being a mage equals being nobility, because mages have all the power there, and that makes the rest of the world like very wary of magic, because they're kind of abusing it, and maybe that's kind of what Inquisition also implies. Maybe it's kind of their fault the world is the way it is now, which is not great. So I feel like if you are going to Tevinter, that is like the main focus of the game.
Yeah.
We have someone here saying spellcaster Dorian.
Dorian was a necro. I knew. Yeah, see, there was one. I knew there was one.
But then we have the JKS guy saying necromancy is new in Dragon Age. I don't know who to believe.
I'm pretty sure it's not new.
No.
Like, at the very least,
Dorian was a great character.
The concept isn't new. There have been like necromancy. There's been necromancery stuff in Dragon Age for sure. I'm also going to, because the stream is almost starting, I'm gonna switch off the trailer on repeat right now and go to the actual stream, so we are right on the case as soon as it goes live. I will also remove the timer, because that's only gonna get in the way. And don't worry, there will be sound when the stream goes live.
How many people are watching?
Waiting?
To us or to...
Here, 34,000. At our place?
34. No, 34,000. I wanted to see this one.
Oh, the Dragon Age trailer, yes.
That's interesting. Okay.
But yeah, I'm hoping they are going to pleasantly surprise us with how good it looks, because I'm already sold on Dragon Age.
I have a good feeling about this.
You have a good feeling, but you wanna elaborate that good feeling?
Very sus,
or just randomly getting good. I mean, you are in LA, so I understand just randomly getting good vibes.
Yeah, I'm just feeling good about this. Ask me again in 2 minutes.
Yes.
Just let me hear Varric again. Let us let him be the storyteller. And I want to know how many years it's after Inquisition, because I don't think they have touched on that yet.
How long do dwarves live in Dragon Age? Like, because we can kind of guess.
I mean, he is a silver fox kind of now.
How old Varric has gotten, for sure.
Varric has been in there since Origins.
Varric has been through some stuff.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay.
I am glad we still got his weapon Bianca still.
Yeah. But yeah.
So he will be one of the companions. Then Harding is back from Inquisition.
Yeah.
Which is also nice. But yeah, Solus is one of the villains that we're gonna see. Yeah, Egghead. If there is a chance to slap him in the face for what he's done.
I feel like he deserves more than a slap.
I know that I think I saw a tweet about this, but they did confirm that in Character Creator you are able to create your Inquisitor and make some important choices from the game to put them in the Veilguard.
Yeah, so that would mean that, like, with some characters from previous games that you should be able to meet your Inquisitor in game. Because otherwise,
Yes.
why would you need to make the character model?
And
Right?
it's
I
been
mean,
10.
I heard that you can bring it over from Inquisition.
What? A 10-year-old save?
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh,
I cannot
think
talk about it. I already saw the gameplay at Summer Game
Oh, of
Fest.
course. I was gonna say, we're technically not live, but that's not how embargoes work. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
So-
it's 5 o'clock.
Oh
so I
God,
can talk
music.
about it.
We should probably, just to be sure,
Yeah, just to
keep
be
the
sure.
music on mute.
So yeah, it's I like after watching the trailer, I was like, and then I watched the gameplay. I was like, yeah, I'm of course also
It's like that
thinking a
meme.
lot in
Yeah.
our coverage, and I think it's gonna be a really fun game to play and cover. I'm getting a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey vibes from the gameplay.
I find that a
which
very
is, I think, is
interesting
cool.
answer from you, by the way. Odyssey, but more maybe.
Yeah, you will see it when the game. I mean, you only control your main character.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but you can do abilities with your companions. So similar to
Guardians, I want to say, right?
Yeah, it's a bit like Guardians, actually. Yeah.
Because that's what it. Yeah. I mean, Mass Effect
but-
kind of had it too, with like you could command your squad mates, of course, but
Yeah. And what is also interesting is that so basically your companions are really important. And the dwarf lady is one of them.
Harding, cool.
Yeah, and you can
So she
romance
got
her
she
as well.
got promoted. She was like
Yeah.
the scout in Inquisition. It was just like, welcome to the region. Everything's screwed. Go help people out. But now she's actually a fully fledged companion. That's cool.
Yeah. And what's really cool is that, of course, yeah, you make choices and yeah, you increase your relationship with them, and that will also enhance their combat ability. So if you really go ham with one character, they will have brand new abilities that you otherwise would not have. So your relationships are more than just potential romances and stuff.
Interesting. That's really cool. That's kind of like a turnaround from what they did in Mass Effect, where you could like doing bad with a character would end up with them just dying. Mass Effect 2 specifically. It's like if you didn't do the companion
yeah.
quest, you would just like lose people all over the place.
Check
Yeah,
your
yeah.
email. Check your email.
More fun incentive to to bond with people. That is really cool.
Yeah, I really got. Yeah, I'm really like impressed. You at the start pick. I'm curious if they're gonna show the character creator. I did see it. Was pretty great. You can like change your
It's
body
in
type
4K.
Yeah.
La la.
change your body type and stuff as well. So that's pretty cool. Multiple races, dwarf, human,
We're still good.
elf, and
Canary?
Canaria.
Heck
You can play
yeah.
Canaria.
Really cool.
And 3 classes: rogue, mage, and warrior, and they all have specializations as well.
Sick.
Okay,
So-
that sounds
so,
pretty familiar to people who played the first 3 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can select a background now too, which is really cool. So you can where your character comes from.
You-
So they're
you could-
they're bringing back Origins.
Yeah.
'Cause that
right.
was one of the whole
Yeah.
deals about, or that's cool. That's one of the things
Yeah.
I really enjoyed. It's like, depending on what you picked, like the first 2 hours of the game would be like an introduction quest for your origin, and then you would pick up the main story.
Yeah.
The only other game that's kind of done that since is like Cyberpunk, with the like the Street Kid and stuff. I'm gonna turn the audio back
Yeah, let's do
on
it.
because we have 10 more seconds,
Oh!
and then
I
we get
am-
to see
I'm
the
hyped.
gameplay, ladies and gentlemen.
Hyped.
So again, I said the class already, Kairin.
Don't let me down,
Fighter
Bioware.
rogue, mage.
Rogue mage, warrior.
Down.
All with 3
Yeah.
specializations.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Early
the
in the
start of
game.
the game.
I see. To avoid any major spoilers.
Hope Nev's
Thanks.
as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus,
Okay, there.
I believe her.
So I started at the character creator, so that's before this.
Alright. We're starting to
It looks really good.
More of a hurry to get out of here.
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
Huh.
I love
Well-
the searchlights.
Same. Ah.
Okay, so
They created
already-
this character as well in my session.
I see.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
No, Ben, it's not bad. I get it.
Wait!
Yeah.
But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help them.
We had a bar brawl before this.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially
Like, we're looking for Solus right now, and we just had a bar brawl, and there he is.
Oh, Egghead!
Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go.
Yes, Dominic, you create your own
Okay.
character. That
This
happens
way.
like 10
She'll get
minutes
us to
before.
Dumont Plaza.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that caught me off guard.
Hello, buddies.
Hi, well... Wow.
Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this.
Hi.
Come on, this
I was-
way. It should get
I
us
was
to
just really
hurry.
impressed by how cinematic it is.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
They basically said we wanted to make the opening like a final mission.
Yeah, this looks insane so far. Hey, there she is!
Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
I love the cutscenes. Like, they look
Harding.
very good.
You all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual
And
must
like
be
the
weakening
slightly
the veil. There are a
stylized
lot of
approach, I
scared
think
people out
works
here.
really
And a
well.
lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
What about you two? Are you okay?
Yeah, you can see the mood when you.
We are so
Yeah,
back!
yeah. This is
We're
very
good,
much
but
Inquisition.
we need to move.
Yes.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there.
Yeah.
Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Venatori got to her first.
Oh,
We grabbed her
that's
before we
looking
arrived
good.
and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
That's a
I'm
nice
not
flow.
surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Wait, that was his
but
background,
Minrathous is
right?
huge, and this is nowhere near
Yeah, so
my
that's cool that
neighborhood.
she references that.
Try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
And there are like 6
got
backgrounds, I
company.
think. So quite a lot. All based on the different factions.
Show me the combat.
Yes.
Demons, here they come.
Yeah. So again, it's you can like parry, dodge, parry, hack and slashy. And we only have ranged 3 claws, so we're now looking at the rogue. Every class has a ranged attack. Yeah, rogue obviously the bow. For example, the warrior can throw their shield.
Nice. So Captain America.
Yeah, really Captain America. And even like when the shield comes back, you can like push it again.
Cool. Wow, look at that. Look at that action.
And they're really focused on like
Last of them.
Good.
like
Let's get to
movement.
Dumont
So
Plaza and find
out
Nev.
of jumps
Patch
you can do
yourselves up if you need
attacks,
it.
out of touches, out of sprints. And yeah, and it's also like really like you see the potions, of course.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
So yeah, this of course, again, this is the opening of the game.
Cultists.
Like, it's very... Oh, you can parry and
Yeah.
I hate
send it
these
back.
assholes.
That, like, line that shows you where the projectile is coming from is neat. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really.
And this is just like the regular enemies. You will see some depth
Looks like
later
the
on where
Venatori
enemies...
put up a barrier to block the way.
I mean, I'm already digging this, what they're showing
Yeah.
right here.
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Like at one point, enemies will have health bars that, for example, have to be destroyed with ranged attacks and stuff. So then you kind of have to switch around. And he has not used an ability yet, but we see the first one already.
So that was just like basic combos that we saw there.
Yeah, it's all
Wow,
basic,
wow,
just
wow,
a part of your kit.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
That's a throwback to Christmas.
They're allies of Neb Gallus! Kill them all!
So that's the ability?
Yeah, there you go. So you have like this sort of pause menu. Now you can see weaknesses from enemies and select the ability. And we saw the bottom row, that is your abilities. And
Yeah, and then
the
left
right
and right.
left for your companions.
Yeah.
Right.
Barictetras! The Venatori own these streets!
But as you see right now, suddenly the abilities are there as well, so that's the shortcuts.
Yeah.
Right.
So you don't always have to pause the game. It's really like if you want that old school Dragon Age vibe, then you can pause and kind of use a technical,
Yeah, technical pause.
yeah. But you don't have to.
The combat looks smooth.
And every character has their own sort of adrenaline bar, or momentum, what they call it. So, for example, I think the rogue gets it from attacking, while the warrior has to defend
Interesting.
to be able to get more abilities.
wait.
Our first campaign.
Yeah.
Or second.
Alright, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Neb Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point.
I'm so impressed by the cinematics right now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic. Similar to what you get in Elven ruins.
I'm curious if they keep that up throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory.
But this is like a good,
That's where your man is hiding.
Then
looking
let's
for the
go.
word. It's not calling
Before
card.
this
but
ritual
like-
he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
Funny, for a split second I thought she was from Finlay, but she was actually from...
Okay. So now
Yeah,
we
so
do
I saw the whole
time
gameplay.
skip.
Okay, we got a time skip, right?
So far, though,
I take it.
I like
We're not
it.
in
I
Minrathous
like it.
anymore.
I know
Yarm.
these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
So here we will see the shortcut for the abilities. So yeah, I see they have like different health bars now. So see that?
Oh yeah.
Better removed with ranged attacks.
Good,
By the
regular
way, your
attacks
main character
cancel that.
has
Yeah.
you can change the voice as well. You see now it's like a shortcut.
Nice.
They have like 4 voices per.
Oh, that's nice.
For masculine for.
I think Inquisition only had 2.
So you have like a UK voice for both.
Were bad
and,
back in Minrath.
No, that's the same as it was in
Uh,
Inquisition,
US,
like a UK and a
No telling
US
what could come
American.
through.
yeah.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Oh, check. If Morgan is around, that would be interesting.
Boss time.
We have to stop this
Yeah.
demon quickly.
So yeah, here see.
Watch the lightning!
Yeah, they really wanted to have more boss battles like this where movement is really important.
Oh my god, the AoE stuff is back.
And that quick recover that we saw is, by the way, for every character, so it's not only the rogue. That's what I was searching on.
How did demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Through that.
Yeah, I can imagine like at one point you'll have way more abilities, you'll have more...
Yeah, because what we're seeing right here is combat with like one active ability and then just your basic skill set, and it's already looking really good.
Everyone
Because
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
you can like use the companion's abilities with your ability at the same time, so kind of like also do some combos if you want. But again, we don't have that in this gameplay yet.
Oh god, there he is.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You 3 just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Big
So
choice.
this is the spicy choice.
That's a big choice.
Come on, Varric.
Oh!
We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
Disapproves.
Not
Yeah.
everyone like
He
that.
was my friend, Brooke. I gotta try to reach him. But if he won't listen
Please
to
don't
me,
die.
then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons.
Dark Moose is saying, yeah, you can make your own character. You do it before this point.
Take care of the team for me.
This is a main game, Hydra.
Feeling about this.
Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Nick, no, I tried a lot of the... I played a lot of Origin. But kind of fell off Inquisition and never touched Dragon Age 4.
Punch his face.
Alright, let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
No! No, Bianca!
People
That's
are always dying.
big.
It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt
Where's our
the ritual?
Inquisitor?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Hi, Steve. Greatly
Let's go,
approves!
Take me
Keep the
with
demons
you.
off us.
You got it.
I love her, by the way.
In the gameplay they did it this
Yeah.
way as well. I wanted to see the other way
I
around.
want to see more of her. I love her outfit.
Yes. Very Vivian.
Boy, this is dreadwolf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never named her.
This is Dragon Age Dreadwolf.
Stand your hesitance. Whatever now must be done. We pass to comprehension.
Well then.
Why? Why tear down the veil? Knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
I'm with you.
Together. Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Wrong boy. Good.
What?
Yeah, that was.
What are those? No, but seriously, what are those?
Yeah, indeed. I don't know.
What the hell?
They came from the Veil. Oh,
That's it then,
that
right?
was so good. No.
Oh yeah. That was not what I was expecting.
No. But
Um,
it definitely has the same, like, it brings the same vibes back, like being on your toes, making important decisions. The approvals and disapproval system is back. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. That's it.
yeah, I am too. The one thing I will say though is that, and I think this is interesting because they kind of tried this before with Dragon Age 2, but in a way it gave me more Mass Effect vibes than it did Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Because I think Dragon Age, especially Origins, was very much a CRPG, like Baldur's Gate, where you have like choices and stuff, but they're not like coded where, oh, if you pick this option, it's going to be the agreeable option, and this one is going to be more standoffish or more sarcastic. And of course, the action-focused gameplay with how companions now work as well. I do think that could potentially work really well for them if they like nail the gameplay, and it looked really good from what we've seen so far. But we also have another Mass Effect coming up, so how are they going to, innovate that? But that is a worry for later. For now, though, what we've seen from this, and again, I want to double check this with you, but this is the opening mission, right?
Yeah. So
that is
I got to
insane.
see it at Summer Game Fest. You first start your mission. You start, of course, in the character creator. You get like a short recap of what happened in Inquisition. So far, it was just like a screen from Solus, but like they told me that the game is in the bug staging. Like everything works. You can play it from beginning to end. They are just polishing it, so that makes me hopeful for like an October or whatever release.
Yeah.
And yeah, then you basically go into the character creator, which is very in depth. You can easily spend an hour there if you want, and yeah, really like select
Or
the
5.
select the races again. There are 4 options. This is of course a human. But you have the elf, dwarf, and the Canary as well.
Yeah.
Then you select your class. There's warrior, mage, and rogue, and they all have 3 or like specializations as well. For example, the rogue has the duelist, saboteur, and the veil ranged. So like a full-on ranged character if you want.
Oh, sick.
And yeah, you can then also kind of select your faction, Grey Warden. Lords of Fortune, Shadow Dragons, Veil Jumpers, the Morn Watch,
Okay.
and the Anti-Vein Crows, which is new, I think.
So you can
The
actually become
crows.
a warden
The crows,
again.
yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Sorry?
You can actually become a warden again. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were
yeah.
in Origins. You were. Oh, hold on. Yeah, you were the warden in Origins.
You were
so,
the warden in Origins, yeah. And
Yeah.
then
And then the hero of Kirkwall in 2, and then the Inquisitor in 3, and
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, now you pick, and
Now you
like
can-
you said, then that they will like there will be small dialogue here and there where
yeah,
it's like
again, it
based
kind
on your
of feels
background.
like how Cyberpunk did the lifestyles, like how some people would bring up, or you like had special dialogue options if you picked like Street Kid or Corpo. And
Yeah.
you could already see here that they chose the Black Dragons as a faction, or Shadow Dragons, and like
Yeah.
in the intro alone, 2 people already mentioned that faction and the fact that you belong to it. So if they're gonna be like running with that, I think that like adds a lot for replayability.
Yeah.
And it also like makes your character feel more grounded in the world, because if you are a Grey Warden or if you are an Antivan Crone, people will respond to that. It kind of makes it feel like your character has a life outside of like the part that you played.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And I just love like little RPG mechanics that allow you to add like a dash of character, where it's not like you are the protagonist. No, this is my protagonist, and this is definitely one of the options that that helps with that.
Yeah. The photo mode is in the game, Joyce.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
Thank you for asking. That's
they
really nice.
confirmed that.
Woo!
Yeah, and again, we have only seen 2 companions so far, but companions are just really important in the game overall, which makes sense. But they wanted to, focus even more on it. Again, they are also in combat. You can have 2 with you at one time. There are 7 unique companions in total. And yeah, the better your relationship with them, the better they are in combat. So seemingly their AI will just be helping you more, and you will also unlock new abilities that you can then, through that menu or through shortcuts, use in combat. So yeah, similar to, I think, the Guardians of the Galaxy comparison is very spot on.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's funny that you mentioned 2, because I think Inquisition had 3. You
I think it's 2.
Party
Yeah,
of 4, and now you have a party of 3. Okay. Then you really have to figure out who to take.
We saw, of course, the potions being used, but there you can have now companions that heal again. So
Nice.
support
Sweet.
magic is back.
That is great.
Which is kind of cool. Overall, I already mentioned the 4 voices for your main character. So 2 for North America, 2 for the UK, depending on what you want to go for.
How far do you know how far you can go back into making choices from the previous games? Did they mention anything about that, like origins?
So I heard from Luke Stevens, who also got to see the demo, but he got like a different person talking over it. There it was said that you can like bring over your Inquisition save. So I'm sure people will have that info online maybe right now. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. For those not in the know, it used to be the case that with BioWare games you could import your save from previous entries, so your choices made there would be reflected in the world. And from what we're hearing right now, is that you can still do that with your Inquisition save for Dragon Age: The Veilguard. I almost said Dreadwolf again. It's gonna be a very difficult season. But yeah, that is of course very cool. Because again, like all those little choices sprinkled in, usually they don't have like a big effect. Like I think one of the biggest things that could happen in Dragon Age 2 was like you could meet one of your party members from Dragon Age 1 again. And then depending on the choices you made there, they would either be like, they would still be a Grey Warden, they would be like a king, or they would be like drunk and in stupor and basically a beggar because they messed up. So there are cool things like that, and like if you've been invested in the franchise for a long time, then that's definitely going to pay itself back. Although I don't know this, but I hope this is something they will address. That I feel like Veilguard is sort of like a new starting point for Dragon Age. And while the games always have sort of been separate, I am kind of worried because so far there are a lot of story links to Inquisition, so I don't know how much Inquisition is going to be like mandatory reading before you play the Veilguard, because I don't think that is a good idea considering how old that game is. But right now, that's one of the things I'm still a bit worried about. But then again, we've only seen the first like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot.
Yeah, there are some screenshots I see now that people have.
Yeah, Eurogamer also put like a huge article.
So maybe we can like look at those real quick because they show some interesting.
They show amazing.
Can you send them to me so I can pull them up on stream?
Yeah,
or is this easier to just like go to the webpage and have that open? Because we can do that too. But then someone.
Yeah, I have to look for. I did not receive them, but so it of course just went up. I don't know where. I just saw an article where they had them, but it was like kind of small images.
We will wait for that. I want to know what the deal with like the big flying circle above Minrathos is, by the way. Because it feels like, for lack of better terms, the police UFO. It's like spotlights beaming down and then things go around. Why is that thing there? I wanna
almost like I'm Batman.
It's not good, is it? It doesn't look very inviting.
I shared the IGN article, and there's a gallery in that article, and you can pull that up.
There we go.
Yeah, I think overall, I really don't mind. I know a lot of people have mixed opinions about the art style. I really don't mind. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
if you go to the right, you can see like gameplay screenshots with more abilities.
Yeah, for sure.
Here it
All
is.
right.
Ooh, that is a bigger bit, and there are also combo a bit, or no, you can command both characters to attack at once. I thought
Yeah.
the top one was
Yeah, and
like,
attack
oh, it's a combo attack, but it's like you offer the attack command to both of your party members. And I think we also see, it's funny you mentioned support magic is back, and like I look at the wheel and see like, oh, this looks like healing, and
Yeah.
bottom left also
Yeah.
looks like healing.
Yeah, definitely.
Player character here looks to be a warrior instead of a rogue, which is also cool. And there's even... What is the combo opportunity? Do you know that?
Maybe that might be a friend, like if you're having a good relationship with a character.
Could be, but I'm also thinking that if I'm not remembering this wrong, there used to be a mechanic where like applying a status effect to an enemy and then following up with a different status effect would make it deal more damage. So that might be what it is instead.
And then the icon looks very similar as well, so it might just be.
Yeah. Because what Joyce says sounds cooler, like doing a combo attack with like two characters at once.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I hope that's true, but I feel like this allows you to combo abilities into each other.
Yeah.
So this is another one of our companions. That's the one we saw in the skill screen here as well.
The
veil jumper, yeah.
The veil jumper, yeah. She had, look at that gauntlet. She has like that's insane.
Interesting profession, veil jumping.
Yeah.
And here we have
another word dispenser.
What we saw.
That flying circle looks so cool and so intimidating at the same time. Mage character here, very cool. We have
Canary, right?
Yeah, as well.
Yeah,
you can see the
horns. Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right.
For sure. We also have.
And this looks like a more open area. Like that was kind of my takeaway. Like how linear is this going to be? Because of course the tutorial was very linear, and they would not really talk more about the future of what else is there. But I hope there are also like open areas again. That would be really cool.
Yeah, this definitely looks more open-ended than what we saw, but it's still, of course, that remains a bit of a question. This is, I mean, it looks like the tutorial, but we have more skills.
Yeah.
Maybe we can go back to the locations.
Yeah,
or like a place
because
with,
it seems like you have like better equipment stuff as well, and of course all your way more.
Yeah.
I see somebody ask, is it worth playing?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I also
is it
read
worth
the
playing the
question.
original Dragon Age? Yes.
Yes.
Definitely yes.
Especially the original Dragon Age, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here I think this is all the companions together.
I've seen this picture traveling around X already.
No, what? Oh yeah, that's all. Yeah, because your main character's not.
It's in the
here,
left. Well, I think.
Oh yeah, so then you miss one companion.
No. That's the warden. The left one is the warden. The warden character. God, what's his name again?
Oh yeah. So yeah, it is.
So
all
Rook
your
isn't
characters.
in here, and these are the companions. Yeah, because we
4,
have
5,
Neve,
6,
we have
7.
Harding, Lucanus, the Necromancer guy, Veilguard, Canary, and then that has to be the warden. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's interesting though that you can then, because you can have a warden character in the party, and then you yourself can also be a Grey Warden. So I wonder like how many unique dialogue options that is going to result in, because that feels like a pretty significant connection. So yeah, here we have.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's sword, by the way.
I love
Yeah,
how
that is a player character.
Wait,
Yeah.
Is she using a warden's shield?
Yeah, looks like it.
That's cool.
We already had
like warrior,
that's a great
warden
detail.
gear in previous games, right?
Yes.
I think we
did.
I love I forgot his name, but the Necromancer's outfit looks so extra.
If he's the
Like,
new Dorian,
when you-
if he's like a Silver Fox
Yeah, it's
character, that
like
would be
when
so
you when you're
epic.
raiding tombs at 4 a.m. but need to make it to prom at like 6. So just wear
I
this.
love that.
Oh, here we have another. So it was indeed the
Oh,
Warden
damn.
character.
Yeah,
Here you see
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
Kunari mage.
Yo.
Kunari protagonist also looking really good.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
Love that bow, by the way, that she
I-
has. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it in the trailer as well. It's
Well, I
like-
mean,
Yeah.
we no longer have Bianca, so we need a new character with a special bow to take
Yeah,
that
yeah.
place.
I can't believe they broke her. I
Yeah.
can't believe they done that. Damn it, Solus.
To be fair,
shit.
Varric was a bit like, yeah, I'm just gonna solve this problem without any real plan, and it's about time that backfired, because I feel like that worked way too many times. Anyway, any wrap-up thoughts before we round out the stream? Because obviously Yor has more inside information, so we want to put all of that neatly into a video package to deliver you even more information about Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Almost did it.
Yeah.
Can we just call it Veilguard without the duh?
No, because the official title is Dragon Age, the Veilguard. I didn't make this. People are making
No,
it.
I know.
No, I think we covered a lot already. Again, it's just an early look at the game. I can't wait to see more, and I'm curious about the release date.
Yeah, that's
excited.
the one big
Yeah.
thing.
I'm glad it's coming this year. And I hope that's not gonna change.
No, I think they're totally gonna hit that, but yeah.
Yeah, I
they
wonder
can
about
just,
the release date too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just
Yeah.
just waiting to reveal that. Hopefully not November. Please don't November.
Maybe
release.
Gamescom. Maybe they'll be back at Gamescom and then they'll show
Yeah,
it.
100% probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And hopefully it's playable there. I totally think so. Then.
That would be cool. But yeah, at the very least, stay tuned for more info on Dragon Age the Veilguard and more info on other games that appeared at like Summer Game Fest UB Forward, because we got a ton of inside information thanks to your being our man
Yeah, he's on the scene.
on the ground. So we're gonna be hard at work on those. Stay subscribed not to miss them. I want to thank everyone for watching this with us. This is kind of the wrap up for the Summer Games Fest for us now. So probably the next big live reaction stream we're gonna be doing is gonna be Gamescom. So thank you for watching.
I
these
mean,
videos.
maybe there will be other stuff, but yeah,
you never know.
Yeah,
Like the one guaranteed one we know will be Gamescom.
yeah.
So yeah, thank you for watching these with us. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, mods, for modding as always. Thank you, Yor and Joyce, for joining me, and hope you all have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next stream.